teamrtfc.baconicecream.com.
What's going on, Intellivision friends? It's Rich here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, here with another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich. So today we had a smaller announcement than expected from Tommy Tallarico. He and the team had to shuffle some more stuff in that video, and it'll be coming out tomorrow. The big reveal event will be out tomorrow. But in the meantime, there was some cool stuff that was not only announced but also then released for us to play around with. So without any further ado, we're just going to jump right in because we're here to talk about the Amico Club App and, of course, Moon Patrol. So let me get these on here and let's dig in. All right, so as we start this off real quick, just hit that button there. So what you're seeing now is the previous Amico Club App on the screen right now. So what you see is, Moon Patrol as the demo and I was enjoying. You got the buttons on the screen, you got the time, you got the checkpoints, everything's looking pretty good. It's, like I said, it's the demo that we've seen for a little bit, where you play for basically a hop, a skip, and a jump, and then you get the splash screen, you can hit the button, play it again, draw up your score. If I can push it down, the high score on the bottom, it kind of keeps track for a little bit and saves it for you. But that's pretty much it, right? It's the original app. We've all been playing it since it was about 6 months ago or something like that they came out with that demo. So it's pretty decent, right? So now let's kick it up a notch, shall we? So now we've got this new demo here, where now we're introduced to a big splash screen where we've got demo, RFID reader. What else was on that screen? Let me just back that up real quick. Visit our website, the store. Actually, I haven't played around with those. And then like the more news link that gives you a feed of different stories and stuff, which is actually really cool. So something I appreciate seeing, because that way you can check the app in case there's another update or they have a news drop. Maybe there's information pushes there and like that kind of stuff. Let me just go ahead and kick this off here. After you hit game, of course, you get the Intellivision Entertainment logo, which is pretty cool. I think that might actually be the first time we're seeing the Intellivision Entertainment logo. It could have been in a trailer or something like that, but I don't think I've ever seen it in this particular configuration. Looks pretty cool. Like maybe this is like their Sony or Xbox Studios or Nintendo Studios, it's their official thing that's going to be in front of all their games. Who knows? And then you've got a studio, Wasted Studios, is the other dev partners or dev team that's going to be a part of making this game, which is Moon Patrol, the Milky Way Chronicles. As you see, it's cool. It's got this active background in the menu screen. It's looking pretty cool. I like the Moon Patrol logo. Looks pretty neat. And then you got, of course, touch and continue and all that kind of stuff. I really dig the soundtrack. It's kind of it's got a kind of groovy vibe that is really neat to hear. And you can hear some riffing on the guitar in the background. Who knows? Maybe I think it might be Tommy. If not, someone can go down below in the comments and correct me or whatever. But it sounds pretty cool. Definitely yeah, but kind of like a cool little groove, right? You know, you could like, I don't know, like, you know, just put it in the background and be like working or something and listen to it. I'm a big fan of video game soundtracks and video game music in general. So I could tell you right now, this track would be in like a chill mix that I'd put in like immediately. I would just put it in and just put it on loop because, you know, it's kind of cool, right? But it's, you know, nothing overstated. It's just, you know, hey, it's Moon Patrol. You hear the obvious, you know, theme and all that kind of stuff, and it's a good time. It's a good time. So anyway, let's jump into the gameplay here, and you start off, instead of like on that plate like in the original version of the demo, you start by like coming off the back of this like lander, which is really cool. So, you know, that's a little different. And then you're shooting and jumping, and man, this thing is a lot more than just 10 or 15 seconds here. You know, like you can notice already, there's also other changes. The button menu on the bottom is gone. Like you don't have those touch points, and I don't know if that's to save screen real estate to give you like more of the game to show or not. I don't mind the buttons not being there because, you know, they show you in big things like the entire screen on the left, or, you know, that mid-left thing, or the right or mid-right part of the screen. I mean, your fire and jump buttons are on the right, and your movement slow and forward fast are on that left-hand side. I don't mind it not being there. But yeah, you've got your score. You've got your high score meter. You've got your regular score meter on the bottom, you know, from left to right. You got a checkpoint system, which is new. That's it's, you know, or at least we didn't see, you know, more of it, obviously, because we only got that one snippet. But a checkpoint system that seems to count up alphabetically from A through question mark, because at the time of this recording, I haven't even finished the level yet, which is another thing I want to say about that, but we'll get back to that in just a second. So you get the time ticking up, so maybe that's for at the end of the level, maybe that's your score, maybe there's a multiplier that you can get for finishing the level faster. You get a bonus or something like that. And then of course, like how many rovers you have, you know, counting down from 4 all the way down to 0. And then when you lose all your lives, and I've done that many times. Like I said, this demo is not a joke. It's actually pretty difficult. And the first time I played on Android because the demo dropped early. I just so happened to, you know, like be looking at putting that app on one of my other phones that's an Android phone. So when I put it on it, I already had the update on it this afternoon. I was like, whoa, this is awesome. I was kind of hoping that was going to happen. But I put the demo on and started to play, and I noticed that the screen, right, I have an S9, it's not as sensitive. Maybe I can turn that up in the settings or whatever, but it seemed to have a little bit of a lag, which is never a good time. If you guys know the Perfect Score Returns videos that I do, Sequest, when I had the 10 millisecond or 15 millisecond lag playing that game, it's, like I said, never a good time, right? To have any kind of lag. And it seemed that there was a little bit on those Android phones, but on I have an iPhone X, which the update came a little after they announced the demo was going to be available. So it's about a half hour later or something like that. The update dropped. I started playing on that to do the footage you're seeing right now. And I gotta say that experience was actually way better. The controls on the touchscreen of the iPhone seemed to be a lot more responsive, and it seemed to be a lot more fun, in my opinion, anyway. And it's weird because my iPhone X has a cracked screen, so I don't know, maybe there's a little bit more sensitivity because of the crack. I have no idea. But anyway, So we've got that, and we've got so we did that. So when you lose all your lives, that's what I was getting to. You can have an option to restart the course, quit the menu, or trade in points. Now this might be something that's like kind of like that little tidbit for the karma engine. It's a give and take. You can trade in your points, you get another 4 lives, but of course you reset your score to 0. So you can continue going through the checkpoints, which is cool. But a high score chaser, of course, if you're high score chasing, well, you don't want to just continue to get to the end of the level. You got to get good enough to get to the end of the level with your current set of guys, because you don't want to lose your score. But for those that just want to sit and relax and just experience the entire level, or if you're just training in the level, getting that extra 4 lives opportunity to get through it is a pretty cool thing. I definitely appreciate the fact that that's actually in there in the game. But like I said, I'm very curious to see how close was I. I got to checkpoint T, so it starts at A. So, you get almost all the way through the alphabet, and the level's still not over with the checkpoints. And they get really difficult. R and S, and then in the midway point, like M and N, they both gave me a little trouble, where there's like some difficult jump patterns you have to do. They put things specifically in the way to kind of train you to start using, like, not put your pedal foot on the floor and just go. You actually have to learn to, go faster, and then make sure you're leaning over to that slow down point so you can make the next jump or avoid an obstacle. There's some cool precision in there. Now on the phone, it's a little hinky. Not gonna lie, but again, it's the phone screen. I would really want that dial controller. I really want that the D-pad, because I'm sure that's exactly what it is. It's the rocker. So as you rock from forward to left, you're either pulling back or pushing forward. And any kind of controller action like that, a joystick or any kind of stuff like that, would be probably the preferred method. And the phone in the hand, I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm already used to, holding the phone in my hand to do text messaging and like that kind of stuff. So it's still pretty comfortable to hold with the phone. But I would kind of like that controller, because it's a little bigger. It probably fit a little bit better in the hands. I mean, I've never seen the thing in person, so hopefully that'll be the experience. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to trying this out on Amico, on the actual hardware. And I heard in one of the live streams that Tommy did, announcing the kind of like reset of the announcement video, that even this is still in stages of development, still not final, still going to have stuff that's going to be added and that kind of stuff. And the other thing we didn't even talk about is, like, the game looks different. It's definitely sharper. The graphics have already had like another pass. You can see like the cool stuff going on in the background. There's like really deep, rich colors that are on the screen. It really looks nice. And it definitely looks like a lot of fun. And the cool thing is, like, there's foreground and background things that are happening. Sometimes to maybe even add to the challenge, to kind of like mess with you as you're playing. But I definitely like the look of the game, and I'm looking forward to playing some more. Now, what I really want, like as far as like wish list, like what can I do? Like, so there's a couple power-ups you can get as you play. You can get one that basically turns your rover into like a giant like spread shot machine where you're just like firing things everywhere. That's super fun, but I've only found one in this entire level. It would be cool if there was a way to, like, I don't know, if you could like trade points to start with one of those, or if you could find more by blowing up more mines or something, or I don't know. If there was a way to get them again, especially in the later in the later levels, as they, like I said, they get difficult, that'd be cool to like just like start blowing away everything. Would be really fun. And then the other thing is there's a shield pickup where you can get up a shield and just basically just mow through everything. Run over a mine, it won't hurt you. Go over the spikes, it won't hurt you. Well, maybe I didn't try going over the spikes, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. But you could just run right into a boulder and it won't hurt you if you have the shield. But they both last for a limited amount of time. So maybe that would be the other like trade-off. Like maybe once you get the spread shot pickup, you know, you could turn it on and off, or the shield you can turn on and off. I don't know. That'd be like, you know, like more cool things that I would like to see if they, you know, not that I'm making design decisions or whatever in the game, but it would be kind of cool to see that kind of stuff. But like I said, they're not even done, you know, with the game yet. It's just not finalized. So we could play another version of this demo, a couple months to go, even, and see, you know, what kind of changes got made between now and launch. So, and I'm not sure. This is terrible with my memory. Is this a launch game? Is this not a launch game? I think it is. I think it's a launch game. Anyway, hit me up in the comics again and say, hey, Rich, what are you doing? You're on Amico All Access all the time. You know about all this stuff. Why do you not know if this is a launch title or not? I'm pretty sure it's one of the 6. Is it? I don't know. Shark? Cornhole? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stop, like, because I'm like embarrassing myself right now. So anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I just wanted to, like, you know, kind of riff off the thing, show off some gameplay, and share with you guys, like, hey, these are my thoughts on Moon Patrol. Hopefully you guys are already downloading it. If you have not yet downloaded the Amico Club app and you want to check out some cool action, get this app. Just get it. Just download it and start playing. It's cool. It at least tied you over till tomorrow, where we're going to get that video and we're going to have, you know, some fun with all the other things that are going to get announced. I'm hype. You guys should get hype. And it is certified good times. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to go play some more Moon Patrol. So see you later, guys. And I'll catch you next time for some good times. Take it easy.
Team RTFC.baconicecream.com